Here, I'll read the reading of the call. So at the direction of the chair, the chief administrative officer confirmed that on September 5th, 2024, in accordance with the requirements of the municipal act, all members of council were given notice that a special meeting would be held this date to deal with convention attendance and human resources. The chief administrative officer indicated that in view of the above compliance and that there was quorum, it was lawful to proceed with the special meeting. So resolution for the agenda moved by Councillor Blais, second by Councillor Butler. Be it resolved that the September 12th, 2024 special meeting agenda be hereby adopted.
10th.
Time travel.
Oh, sorry, 10th, yeah.
I'm in the future.
It's the 10th.
Yeah, sorry.
That's right. No.
Be it resolved that the September 10th, 2024 special meeting agenda be hereby adopted. Any questions on the agenda? All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay, so the first resolution, the Canadian Association of Municipal Administrators Conference. So moved by Councillor Butler, second by Councillor Marks. Whereas the Canadian Association of Municipal Administrators Conference, CAMA, 2025 would be held on May 26th to the 28th, 2025 in Mont-Tremblant, Quebec. And whereas the town of Minnedosa are active members of CAMA, therefore be it resolved that Danielle Carrier, CEO, be authorized to attend CAMA 2025 and all expenses to be paid by the town of Minnedosa. Questions or comments on the resolution? Councilor Marks.
Cost.
They just released today, cost of the hotel room is $255 a night. And then the registration is usually about 900 to 1,000. I haven't looked at anything else.
So it's two right there.
Yes,
Yeah. And then I guess as it relates to the second resolution, are you thinking about going to the other one? As on the website for this one, that suggests that you attend the other one.
if council approves it, I could attend both. They are followed with each other for that reason.
And then I guess my next question is, would you find the other one more resourceful than the first one? As you attended this same one, not quite a few months ago.
Yes, so I've never attended an FCM, but their study tours do look quite interesting. It would depend on what CAMA has for their tours. Now, I did look and read through the hotel bookings, and because that launches on the 17th of September. So I can book rooms, and then as long as you cancel within 21 days in advance, you get a full refund. If you don't, 20 days unless you lose your first night.
Councilor Dawson.
What do you think was the benefits from the last one in Banff?
Well, I had that 3-page report that I.
Yeah, but we could read the brochures and got that too, but what do you feel you came away with?
It's the collaboration with other municipalities across Canada, not just the Manitoba municipalities. Talking with others outside of Jasper and what they're dealing with bylaw problems and enforcement and the wildfires, seeing their perspective on how they deal with it. And again, larger communities as well.
So, but it still doesn't answer what did Minnedosa that was.
So you collaborate to find out like resources.
Yeah.
Yes, and how they managed their bylaw, and it's not good to hear, but not that we're not the only ones out there struggling to enforce our own bylaws, that it's happening across Canada, and how they deal with that, how they deal with their finances, how they hold council meetings, and whether they do the committee of the whole, or if they have separate committees.
See, I, personally speaking, I would be more in favor if it was every couple of years, because it is a big hit, and I'd rather see, or not rather see, I think it's important also that the council gets that bigger scope also. So that's just a sidebar. Thank you.
Councilor Blank.
Just in looking at it and things like that, I'm not in favor of administration, or the next one is going to be on counselors. I'm not in favor of us sending anybody to them at far distances and at great expenses, I believe. I think if we are in the province of Manitoba, or they hosted in the province of Manitoba, then I think that that would be something that we should be looking at desperately, or not desperately, but definitely going to. And being able to do our networking there and things like that, attending. But I don't find myself able to support either one of the resolutions that are gonna come forward here with the CMA and the FCM. I can't see myself being able to support either one of them. And the other part I was thinking of is that, because this seems to be coming up, I don't know why it came up again, or who the council was that brought it up. I wasn't here for the last meeting, but I'm thinking that is there an appetite for a resolution so that we don't go to any of them unless there is in the province of Manitoba, where that we would send a representative from either council or administration.
Any other comments? Councilor Buck.
No, I don't have a problem with administration when I said that in the email. I think that it's something that is worthwhile, and I would think that maybe at some point in time in the future, we would consider a councillor going to one, maybe in the first part of the first election, right after the new election, new councillors. Might be a good boost at that time. I'm okay with one administration going to the Canadian Association of Municipal Administrators Conference.
Okay, Councilor Landry.
Would attending this conference be within the budget, or has it been budgeted for this financial year? Or would this be on top of?
Next year.
This would be budgeted for the 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's in May of.
I'll make my comment too. I seem to think, Danielle, that when you went out west last year, you seemed to enjoy it. You know, I don't think it was a holiday. I think it was a working situation for you. And I trust you to do what you have to do out there. Like I know you're going to represent the town, and I feel that you should. So, but I do think, I mean, I'd be supportive, like Grant said, to serve if you wanted to go to the Canada. That would be, I would vote for that. So, but you know, I want your opinion more than anybody else's, what you feel, if there's anything else in Manitoba that you could attend that would be as beneficial or as important. That's the only thing, but if we have a vote, I'm gonna vote that you could do it.
I'm not disagreeing that, sorry, that there may be benefits to us going. I just don't like the dollars that we're spending on it. Say, for instance, if we were to turn around and send 3 councillors to the FCM, and that would have paid for our new scissor list.
Scissor lift.
Thank you. That we are looking at obtaining now, so those are things that, I mean, it's a great expenses, and I don't see where I'm seeing as much of a benefit as I think we could by purchasing things like that equipment for our staff, or for such type of equipment, that type of stuff.
Council Marks?
Yeah, I will be voting no most likely for both. I guess my only question is if you had a choice, which one would you prefer to go to?
I would prefer to go to the county.
Because
I'm
that's,
sorry, Daniel.
I would prefer to go to county.
that's,
CMA.
Yes,
Okay.
CMA rather than
FCM.
And I guess I agree, kind of along the lines of Council Butler, I see some value in these sort of things, especially for our administration. They're pretty much in place and they get some good ideas from there, so I would be in favor of this one. Any others, comments? Okay, I'll call the question then, all in favor? Opposed? Defeated. The next one, the FCM conference. So a resolution there moved by Councillor Landry, second by Councillor Taylor. Whereas the Federation of Canadian Municipalities Annual Conference and Trade Show, FCM 2025, would be held from May 29th to June 1st, 2025 in Ottawa. And whereas the town are active members of FCM, therefore be it resolved that council authorize one member of council whom is to be determined to attend FCM 2025 with all expenses to be covered by the town. Question or comments on that resolution? Councilor Blake.
I just have the same comments as what I had previously stated, so.
Okay. Councilor Taylor.
My recommendation is that if we don't allow that one, we definitely cannot allow this one, so I just think we need to do it.
Any other comments? All right, oh, sorry.
I guess my other question would be, and it's on the same vein as whether it would be a staff member versus a council. And whether that would be a consideration, so the resolution.
no,
No? Okay.
Okay, well, I guess we'll vote on the resolution, then we can pick the counselor so needed at that point. So I guess if there's no other comments on the resolution, I'll call the question. All in favor? Opposed? Defeated.
but maybe think it's closer,
Pardon? Okay, so we have the in-camera resolution. So moved by Councillor Landry, second by Councillor Butler. Be resolved that this regular meeting now adjourns to an in-camera meeting to discuss matters and the preliminary steps as per subsection 1523B3 of the Municipal Act. And all matters discussed in camera are confidential until discussed in an open meeting as per section 83(1)D of the Municipal Act at 5:14 PM. Any questions on that resolution? All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay, so then we just have our adjournment resolution. So moved by Councillor Taylor, second by Councillor Marks. Be resolved that council adjourn this meeting at 6:13 PM. All in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Okay, just before everybody leaves, so.